growth opportunities, emerging technologies, new business models, and companies to action across all industries. Frost & Sullivan.
So Neil, so what do you have for us from Byton here?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting that I do not know how many of you guys know about Byton, but we did our first reveal 2 years ago of our whole concept car. And we have a 48-inch display in front of you, which is something unique, and it has not been done before in the automotive industry. And this year, we did a big reveal for the North America market for our production vehicle. And it does have the 48-inch display. And on top of that, we have a driver tablet on your steering wheel, and also a co-passenger tablet, as we say. The interesting part is that everybody says there's so many displays, right, as you also mentioned. But the idea behind for the company is that we want to basically create I would say, entertainment on wheels. At the same time, making driving very interesting. We tend to spend so much time trying to be on traffic. At the same time, we want to be entertained, we want to be productive and continue with our official work. And with such an interesting vehicle design, we want to achieve it and make driving fun, enjoyable, at the same time being productive.
Perfect. So you must have really had a concept a couple of years or 5 years back before you brought this idea, because not many really did think of the fact that, okay, you might have two big displays, not the entire dashboard. So what really led you to revolutionize the mobility ecosystem with the display? Of course, the car is an EV car.
Yes.
That's primarily, I think most of the EVs are with user experience nowadays, more than people understanding or relating to EV as, oh, I'm driving an EV car.
Yes.
So it's more of UX now. So what led you to get to that idea of bringing a differentiating HMI?
Right, actually 3 years ago, we did our first reveal. The idea behind is that, the same concept as mobile phones. If you look at it, our mobile phone has become a touch, LCD, and it evolved that people started to consume information. We felt that in the future it is going to be similar like that. And that's why if you put it, I always joke personally, like if you have the mobile phone like this, we just flipped it like that. So it becomes more landscape and it fills the front of you. The other idea is that as we go into more level 3 plus autonomous, and we have already, I would say, future-proofed ourselves, because then it becomes more consumption device with automatically being driven around. And we have thought about, if you have seen our seats, right, the front row seats also are swivel seats. It moves 10 degrees. So it's like more office space, more being family oriented, more, you are able to entertain yourself in the car, not get bored for long drives. And not only that, this year we did a big announcement of all our digital partners and the ecosystem. Why it is important is we thought we want to be a software open platform to encourage and work with others to come and work with us. And the other part is that we launched developer.byton.com, which for a new EV company so early on is a very big thing. This is our promise that we want to work with the whole ecosystem to bring in all the digital solutions that you could think of. And this could give an opportunity to showcase new features and capabilities in our car. And that has been received amazingly well.
Going forward, your next 5 years as a vision, what are you trying to achieve in this mobility ecosystem and the mobility space?
One important thing is that obviously launching our car. And at the same time, there's a whole bunch of new possibilities that will come eventually. The whole ecosystem, say, of robotaxis and e-mobility, as we know of, it will evolve. And not only that, fleet management. The companies would love to have such a kind of a connected ecosystem where you can move from one Byton to the other and you can take your whole ecosystem with you. because we do have that recognition capabilities that when you sit in the Byton, it recognizes who you are and loads up all your preferences that you have from one Byton to the other as well. So that can open up a new possibilities that we may not have even thought of at this moment. The other thing is to be out there, let's enthuse our customers and see, yes, that's an amazing product, and eventually it's we can evolve.
So rightly said, Nils, because I see something called as the customer ID.
Yes.
That you said. If you're from a Byton owner and moving to other forms of Byton
Yes.
shared services,
Correct.
it becomes really crucial to carry your identity
Yes.
throughout the complete services.
Right. And that's what we call it a Byton ID. And the whole thing is that you are not only taking your preferences for the car settings, you're taking preferences for the whole entertainment settings as well. You may, for example, you are watching a series in the car. As you have seen our Viacom CBS announcement, we have humongous amount of what I would say content that you can consume. Think about it, that you are just moving, you watch half of the series, and then you later on come in and you can continue from where you left off. It's a similar thing like in your living room.
Okay, all the best, Nils, for creating all your experiential services for all the customers.
Thank you.
All the best for the next upcoming changes to the ecosystem.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.